Hello, world, it's BirdoPrey5, Qapla, and welcome to our Cities Skylines, episode 53 of our Nerd Map series. The Nerd Islands map was, of course, created by the Anti-Tracker, who put his logo right there in the center of the map. So welcome, and here we are going to expand Wrench Island today. We're also going to work on traffic. Give me a minute to get my comments open, and I'll be right with you. And welcome, Life with Matthew, the first person here. And Cinnabon Bunny is number 2. Welcome, Cinnabon Bunny. Life with Matthew says, Qapla Joe, another fine day for city mismanagement. Why? You have O ye of little faith, Life with Matthew. Cinnabon, welcome, Cinnabon. Yeah, this is not, there's no space. Maybe the next Cities Skylines will be cities in space. Now that would be interesting. Right? You'd have to have air pipes going to houses, not just water and electricity. I could see that. But I still want them to have a classic city building option in any future game. But here's what we're going to do with the traffic, and that is what I titled the stream, after all, was traffic. So this could be an issue. This could turn bad. But let's check. What is our traffic right this second? Our traffic is 65%. Not great, but far from terrible. Even up to 66%. So that, for most cities, you want to let you know, like, for a city this size, if you could get to 80%, that is freaking amazing. You know, nobody really expects 80. If you could do 75, you're doing damn good. So at 64, 65, 66%, I'd say that is already above average. But I kind of remember turning off despawning, which if I did, disable despawning, which means despawning is enabled, which means, now this is the default of the game, so it's not cheating, but the game will just make any cars that are stuck in traffic or any trains that have been stuck in traffic for a long time simply disappear. If they can't get to where they're going within a certain amount of time, they just disappear from the map. And that's supposed to let other traffic keep going. Whatever. There's reasons. There's good and bad reasons for it. But with Traffic Manager, you can come here and you can disable despawning, which I think... Yes, I just did. I disabled it. Which now means if your car or the train or a truck is generated, it doesn't disappear until it gets to its destination, or it goes off the map, whichever it's supposed to do. Now, this can get bad, because if there is some terrible traffic on the map somewhere, it could conceivably just keep backing up almost forever. So, as fun as traffic management sounds, I know it is not the most popular aspect of the game. As a city creator, you really want a traffic city with flowing traffic, with good traffic flow. Because I gotta say, more than population even, if you have a city with good traffic flow, it kind of validates your setup. Traffic is really the best indicator of how well your city is doing. If you can keep population increasing and keep traffic levels, say, above 70%, 75%, you're really getting, like, you're really doing an A+ job on the city. I mean, if you can do above that, that's even better. That's like A++. So let's see. I'm a little worried because I believe when I had last enabled or stopped traffic from despawning, when I last did that, I believe traffic got really bad. Not super quickly, but quick enough. So let us see. Let's get an update now. It's been a couple minutes. Traffic flow is down to 57% from 66%. So I had good reason to be worried. It seems like most of our issues are around here on Anti-Trigger Island, although you can kind of see, for the most part, they're moving. Even though it's red, traffic is generally moving, though these cross streets are the problem. You see what I can do? We have cross streets that go up both sides. What I could do is stop traffic from going. In fact, I think that's what I'm going to do. Well, that's what I'm going to do. On this intersection, we got a load of cars waiting to go straight ahead or to make left turns. But I think that's the problem. However, if we force everyone to make a right turn, or perhaps go straight, no left turns, they will keep moving. Then they can go around here. I was going to say then they could make a left turn here. They could make a left turn here and come around and then get where they need to go. Also, possibility is, you know what, actually, what do we have here? A cathedral. I was going to say, you know, we could put in is just a roundabout. We could put in a roundabout, but we've got problems with a roundabout. A, we got a tram, which makes a pain in the ass. B, we got a subway station / Stargate, which is a pain in the ass. And we got a cathedral, which makes it another pain in the ass. So, yeah, we're not going to do a roundabout, but what we are going to do is use Traffic Manager. And I can see I already did some of it. Let's get rid of it. Let's see, how do I do? Do I press delete? Hopefully I press delete. How do I get rid of you? I thought it was just right click. I thought it was right click. Is it X? Nope. Well, here's what we were gonna do. These guys have to turn right. These guys have to turn right. And these guys, I really don't want them. I don't want them crossing. So you know what? You've got to turn right also. There's no left and there's no going across traffic. And you guys want to come across, you got to come across here. That will get the traffic moving. Now, come on, guy. You should just go. Everybody should be going. You know what? You can also turn here. We'll let them turn whichever lane they want. Then when they come down, they can go around. That will keep the traffic moving. And it's not the best solution, I will grant you that, but it's not the worst solution. The worst solution is what we had. That was traffic just completely stopped. The neighbors still have the work going on their roof. Apparently, and Sassy is not happy. Now, what do we got going on here? Traffic is backed up here because these people are backed up because these people want to make left turns. So what's going on? Why can't they make? Because there's too much cross traffic. Is there any reason we can't put in a roundabout here? There's no reason we can't put in a roundabout here. Is this tram? Oh, these are trams, huh? Let's see. Where is... no. Wrong one. Where is it, though? The network picker. Yes, net picker. What? This is it. Let's pick the right road. So what road is it that it picked? There it is. 4-lane road with tram tracks. Okay, well, we'll pause the game. Hector says, hi guys, welcome Hector. Yosef says, hi Joe, Mama Pray Sassy, and the QWERTY community. Welcome, Yosef. Yosef says, can you generate a massive car crash? I cannot, Yosef. Cinnabon says, why are there so many ambulances? That is a very good question. That is a very good question. A lot of times when traffic gets bad, they have to send out, you know, the ambulances aren't getting to where they're supposed to go. They just disappear. So you kind of get into this loop where they send out more and more ambulances. So that very well could be a problem. I could clear the traffic and let's start on a clean map. But let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Let's do this. Yosef says, I'm just wondering why no traffic lights. Because in this game, traffic lights tend to slow down traffic. But you know what, Yosef? You're absolutely right. This is one of those conditions where a traffic light might be what's called for. So I have put in a traffic light. Let us see. Let us see. It does at least let some traffic go. Let's see how it works. It's letting a good amount of traffic go, and now traffic stops, and then it lets more traffic go. Although people are trying to make left turns. Let's see. Do they have to make a left turn? No, they don't have to make a left turn there. They could go up here and make a left turn if they really had to. Would that be less traffic? We could do something for people who want to make a left. We could put a lane out to the side here and go around. So you know what? We're gonna tell them no left turns. No lefts. Sorry. Not in this city. You have to go there, and you can go there or there, and you have to turn right. You can turn into either of the right lanes. That will do it. That will do it. Now, why are you not moving? Okay, they're just getting cleared out. So now over here, we got to do something for the people who want to go left, which is unfortunately going to be mean taking down a couple of these buildings, but we'll manage. We'll live. Maybe the people inside won't, but you know, progress. Progress. Slope too steep. The hell it is. The hell it is. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Of course, this is just for people who want to make a left, though. So we are going to force them. Do we want to force them to go up? I think we do. I think we do. We're gonna say no waiting to turn here. You just go. And you have to go this way, and you guys, oh, of course you guys are getting stuck in traffic here. But yeah, they can only go straight anyway. They've got nowhere else they could go. So now you guys, no, we don't want a stop sign here. You want, yeah. Okay. Why is there a stop sign? Why is there a stop sign? Gotta go to the road tool. Gotta go to the road tool. That's not it. How do I do that? Okay, pausing the game. I think it's here. Traffic routes. Junctions. It's showing a stop sign, but it's not a stop sign. Okay, so there is no stop sign, even though it looks like there's a stop sign. It's very confusing. But I think what we can do is we will put in another traffic light. We have to put in every traffic light I put in feels like a failure to me. Rambling Canuck says hello, bird and all. Welcome, Rambling Canuck. Joseph Patrick was wondering about the traffic lights I read. Cinnabon says, I guess that's why there's so many. Lol. Joseph says, Cinnabon, I suppose it's because of the... No. No! Cinnabon says, so the ambulance have a baton race with the patients to the hospital. Joseph says a tram went right through a car. Bug? Not really a bug. Their collision system for traffic is pretty crappy. They're told the weakest part of Cities Skylines. For it is an A+ game, don't get me wrong. It is an overall, it is an A+ game. However, if you were to look at each section of it on its own and grade it on its own, traffic flow, traffic AI is like a D-. The traffic is the weakest part of this game. And sometimes cars will go right through each other. Other times cars won't move even if a car wouldn't touch another car but but could make it through. So it's just kinda, I'd say the game kinda cheats because it has to cheat, else the game wouldn't work at all. Like they knew they were having problems with the traffic system in City Skylines, and I think they just coded it to be less strict than it would be in real life. Because if they were to make it as strict as it should be, traffic would just come to a halt for everybody. Actor says worse things have happened there. Yes, J-Boss is here in the name of progress. Yes. Joseph says the number of homeless people rose. There's no option to see homeless people. In fact, I guess homeless people simply don't exist in this city. Joseph says, but in all honesty, it looks like traffic in my hometown, Bratislava. Your hometown is Bratislava? This city was built for a number of cars we had in the communism. Now, 30 years later, about triple its capacity. Well, Bratislava, that's great. I'm sorry about the traffic. I mean, even in New York City, the bastion of capitalism, the streets were built for horse and buggies. And then, then they were built for the 1920s. So the traffic we have here is horrendous. Horrendous. And even modern cities in the United States, like Los Angeles. Los Angeles is virtually a modern city. Because, I mean, 100 years ago, there was basically nothing there. But now it's a giant metropolis, and they have the worst traffic in the entire United States. So even if you built the city for traffic, there is no way to stop the traffic. It really doesn't matter how old the city is, what the streets were designed for. The more streets you have, the more cars you have. That's just how it works, which is unfortunate. It doesn't make sense, but it is true. And I hate to say it, but it's true on other things that really piss me off. Like, for one thing, garbage cans, public garbage cans. And as much as I'm against the policy, I can't argue that it works. What New York City found was, if they put out public garbage cans, there is more trash on the street than if they don't have public garbage cans. And you're like, well, wait, how does that work? Well, because the majority of people, the vast majority of people, they don't throw their garbage on the street, but they would throw it in a garbage can. Then you get homeless people, or even non-homeless people, who are just looking for extra money, and they come to everybody's garbage. They come to our garbage we put out in front of our house. A guy comes once a week with a nice car, and he digs through our garbage, and he takes bottles and crap. But they do this in the city, and I mean, the homeless people, I can't blame for it. They need to do something. But you put out garbage cans, and either they get full, and nobody cleans them in a regular basis. So, like, I would never throw my garbage on the street, but if I came to a garbage can that was 99.9% full, I might be tempted to let my, McDonald's bag rest on the top, because I would still feel like, hey, I tried to put my garbage away. It's not my fault if it blows away. And that's what happens. Or even worse, the garbage goes in, but 15 minutes later, somebody comes out, literally pulls out half of the garbage looking for 2 or 3 bottles, and then can't be bothered to put the garbage back in the can. So the garbage blows all over the city. So what did the city do? They said, well, screw it, we just won't have public garbage cans. So they started taking away the garbage cans out of subway stations and like tourist attractions, because they know the vast majority of us aren't going to just throw our shit on the floor, which really is what we should do to kind of like put the cans back. No, we're going to just take our garbage with us and throw it out in a store or at our houses or in our hotel rooms or wherever. It's going to annoy us. It's going to make our day worse. But in the end, there is going to be less garbage laying around New York City. I hate it. I hate it that it works. But I can't argue that it does. We've seen it firsthand. And the logic, it makes sense. It really, really annoys me. Springtime says hi. Welcome, Springtime. Is that the Planet Express ship? Yes, Springtime, it is. I do have an add-on that puts the Planet Express, both the flying ship and some of the delivery trucks, the actual trucks with wheels, will say Planet Express on them. Let's see if we can see any pass. There you go. Right here. It's kind of hard to see, but it's because it's a blue background on that truck. But if you see the logo, you can kind of see it. It is the Planet Express logo. It brings in both types of vehicles. There's a flying Planet Express ship. It just follows the road like any other car, but it flies. I don't know how else to put it. Like, nothing's gonna come under it because it just assumes it's down here. But it's cool. It's cool to have them flying throughout the city. It might not be the most realistic add-on ever, but it's an interesting add-on. Tiki of Doom, welcome Tiki. Says Qapla, I am back from vacation. Aloha. Aloha Tiki, were you in Hawaii? I loved Hawaii. I was in Hawaii for about a month. I think you guys have heard the stories, at least some of them. Really loved Hawaii. Welcome back, Tiki of Doom. Wasn't the same without you. Yosef says, yes, exactly. It looks horrible, especially now that there are lots of adjustments going on. The limit to mankind's not to the city. I live in a village outside, and work from home. Lucky me. Springtime is on lunch break. Well, like Springtime, I hope you heard me respond to you before you had to go back to work. Thank you so much for spending some time here. Yosef says, Tiki of Doom, Hawaii. John, the former peasant, welcome. John says, I was weaving around some hilly near creeks, rural roads yesterday. That should stick to buggy traffic. And Tiki of Doom tells Yosef, yes, he was on Big Island. Tiki, Big Island was by far my least favorite of the Hawaiian Islands. I drove around the entire island. I drove up to the volcano. My rental Jeep. It was a brand new Jeep. It was a brand new 2005 Grand Cherokee, and the transmission went out. Driving up to Volcanoes National Park, I barely made it into the visitor center parking lot, and I had to call, I don't think it was Dollar Rental Car, and they came and they replaced it, but I had to wait. And luckily I was at the park, but there wasn't a hell of a lot to do. I had to wait 2 hours for them to come with another Jeep to change it out. But that's not why I didn't like the island. I didn't like the island because everywhere I saw, and I went around the whole island, so I know Hilo is jungle, and jungle's pretty cool. But what is it? Hilo? It's all lava rock. Oh, what is that? An Italian flag over there? Look at that. It's all lava rock, and lava rock is so dark. It's like it steals all light. And I was like, wow. I mean, I've seen lava on TV shows and documentaries, but just being there, you're in Hawaii. It's a bright, sunny day, but you look down at this lava, and even though the sun is bright in the sky, the lava just absorbs all the light. I don't know how to say it, but it's scary looking. It was spooky looking. I've driven, you know, middle of the nowhere desert roads at night in Arizona and places like that where there's no services for dozens of miles. And it was not as spooky as driving around, Kona, not Kilo. Kona. It was not as spooky as driving like from Kona south and just having that lava rock on both sides of the roads. Plus, you get all these tourists and I guess some locals who graffiti the whole thing, not with spray paint, luckily, but they throw the white coral on everything to make what they call like natural graffiti, but it's still graffiti and it looks horrible. So you can't take a goddamn good picture without seeing, like, you know, Bo loves Susie written in frickin' coral rock everywhere you look. I don't care how good Susie is. Bo should have found something else to do than writing her name in goddamn coral rock on the lava. It's annoying. I much preferred Maui, Lanai, and even the little bit of time I was on whatever the hell that big the main island is, which I'm at a loss for. It's not Okinawa. My brain is telling me it's Okinawa. It's not Okinawa. Okinawa was a Japanese island we attacked in World War II, but it's something like Okinawa. It's filed in the same memory block in my brain as Okinawa. Great. Alexa, what are the islands of Hawaii? Alexa, what islands make up the Hawaiian Islands? Oahu. Oahu. Thank you, Alexa. Cancel. I didn't ask anything. Goddamn Alexa. Get back to the comments. We'll let the traffic go a little. Wesley says vertebrae, the war of Kurdistan and Karoga is fake. It's all propaganda. And then Wesley asks vertebrae, what rant did I jumpstart into? What is this? I don't know. What rant did you come into? Springtime says it's real, I tell you. Yes, the war is real. Yosef says, nice, Tiki of Doom. One day. John Araki says, Qapla. Qapla, John Araki. And Tiki of Doom had a Jeep rental. Very cool, Tiki. I hope you did not have a bad transmission one like I did. I do regret not going up to the observatory, but apparently that road is the only paved road in the United States that you're not allowed to take rental cars on. None of the rental car companies allow you to go on that road. Now, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't have cared, except I had just had the transmission die on me going to Volcanoes, and Volcanoes, for those who don't know, is only like a 12,000 foot elevation change, where I believe where the observatories are, is like 20,000 feet and significantly steeper. So thank God I chose to go to Volcanoes, because if I had gone to the observatory instead, the transmission would have broke sooner and I would have been crap out of luck, because the rental car company would have said, whoa, you're on the road you're not supposed to be on, we're not coming, or you're going to cost us $10,000, or you have to buy us a new Jeep, or something like that would have happened. So I said, you know what, I won't. But I do miss that I never got to the observatory. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, I do motivational speeches. I live in a van down by the river. Well, very, very cool. Tiki of Doom says, yes, I agree, Bird. The Big Island was not as good as Oahu and Kauai. And Lightwood Matthew says, Kona, yes, Kona was what I was thinking of. Wesley says, Bird of Prey 5, lava rock is called obsidian. Well, obsidian is too cool of a name for what I saw. Tiki of Doom says, yeah, the lava fields look like the moon or something. Yeah. It didn't look earthly. It looked unearthly. Wesley says, obsidian is a glassy rock. I used it to make jewelry out of it. John DeMarco says, greetings, John DeMarco. Actor says, Susie is my aunt from Acapulco. Well, tell her boyfriend Bo, he needs to clean up. He needs to clean up all of the rocks. Tiki of Doom says, Oahu. I guess you guys were telling me the answer as I was fighting with Alexa to get it. Agnes is just kidding. That's a smart device. Get smart the reference. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, buy me a one-way ticket. No, she won't buy you a one-way ticket. Life with Matthew says, my wife and I went to the observatory. It was an amazing view, but they make you come back down before dark because of how dangerous the road is. Dangerous. Actor says that's what happens when you're in a Jeep made in Caroga. Now the Jeep was made in Toledo. Yosef says that's the name of the Obsidian Order. Because it's made of glass? Out of lava rock? I don't know. I don't know if I buy that theory. But yes, the Obsidian Order is legit, is real. In Star Trek. It's real in Star Trek. So, traffic flow has fallen now to 39%. We started at 66% this game. So we really need to start making some changes here. Where is the traffic? Where is the traffic the worst? We're also probably lost a hell of a lot of population. I didn't even look at where was the population when we started. City statistics. Oh, we didn't lose a tremendous amount. We're near peak, but we're going to start losing population because of the traffic. I'm sure of it. It's just the way the game works. So let's figure out where is the worst traffic. Okay, here's some pretty bad traffic. And of course it'd be right by a big building, which means I'm not going to want to knock it down, which means there's not a hell of a lot I can do. But at least on this island we don't have to worry about we don't have to worry about those things. What am I talking about? We don't have to worry about trams. We don't have to worry about trams. So here's what I'm thinking. Let's do this. One thing you can do to help traffic is to reduce the number of intersections. So we already have an intersection there. So if I put that there, then I just get rid of that intersection and I put that street back down so cars can't turn here, but they can turn here if they need to, which works fine. Right? That street is fine. Okay, well, this building is a little bit on the street, so we'll just move it over there. That's the Move It mod. That's the beauty of the Move It mod. Okay, what else can we do? So we've got a one-way street here and a one-way street here. Really, traffic shouldn't be this bad. But you know what? We're gonna do a roundabout, I think. Traffic is back. Where is traffic backed up to? Traffic is backed up to here. Traffic is backed up to here. And traffic is backed up to here. And traffic is backed up to here. And traffic is kind of moving. No, it's backed up here. And is that? Yes, that is a circle. The traffic is just backed up into a circle. Let's see. Traffic is coming down here. Traffic is coming down here. So, okay, we gotta get this flowing. This is it. This is our center of our problem. So I'm sorry for this big building. Maybe we can move it. Maybe we can save it. But we gotta get our roundabout builder, 3-lane highway, and yes, we've got to build it. Yeah, okay, fine, I don't care. We'll figure out our issues. There. We'll move you guys. We'll move you guys out of here without trying not to destroy you all. But I can't promise. I can't promise. Yeah. Yeah. We'll throw you guys over there. What else can we move? You can move back here. And you gotta move. We'll put you over there. Jesus. Like mighty Thor, I just pick up and move businesses. The real Thor, not female Thor. Okay, so now we've got to make sure we've got our priority signs set up. Which we hold down Shift and click, and I clicked the wrong thing. Now Shift and click in here. That will set up the priority signs. We don't want to set up priority signs there. I don't want to set up priority signs. Shift and click, set up priority signs the whole way around. So there we go. Let's set the priority signs correctly there. Okay, so we also want to set up the roundabout with the lanes. Okay, green, it goes through. That's what we want. We do not want this to go through. We do want them to be able to pick their lane. Yes. No, we don't want it to go through. You can pick your lane. No. Yes. You can pick your lane. And this looks like the problem. This looks, yes, that you want. Okay, here's the deal. Here's the deal. If you're coming off, you've got to be in the right lane. Okay, you in the center lane, you can come over here or there, and you can also go here, and you in this lane. Okay, you can go here, or you can come down one. You can come down one. That's it. That's it. So now these guys are going to get off. I said that, didn't I? I said that. Okay, you guys Here, you have to turn here. You have to turn here. And you have to turn here. Then there's too many lanes. There is too many lanes here. We need a smaller road. We need a smaller road. A one-way road. Let's do a 4-lane. 4-lane. One way. Here we go. 6-lane. Do we not have this? This is the 6-lane one way, huh? We want a 4-lane one way. Do we have a good 4-lane one way? Here it is. It's not as fancy. It's not as fancy, but it will do. There we go. There we go. What the hell happened here? Why is there a tree in the middle of the roundabout? Ah, god damn it. Okay, okay. No, no, I want the tree. I want the tree. Fine. Fine. Actually, I think if I just move this a little bit. The tree is supposed to go away. The tree is supposed to go away. Oh, because they... Okay, I know why. I know why. It's because I moved that stuff, and when it respawns, it respawned where it used to be. Okay, so now this is not really a roundabout. There we go. It's mostly fixed. Mostly fixed. Okay, but look at this. Look at how much better the traffic is moving. And here we go. So you guys have to go here. You guys have to go here. You guys have to go here. And you guys, you can pick. You can pick between those two lanes. Now, over here, you guys have to go off. You guys can go off, or you can go to there or there, and you guys can go to here or here. Okay. You guys have to turn there. You guys also have to turn there. And you guys can turn to the middle or there. You know what? You can turn there too. I don't care. If there's no traffic, you can turn there. Now, these I just gotta delete. No, I don't want to see it. I want to delete it. There we go. We clear up. We don't have too many buildings near this roundabout. That will keep traffic moving. a little better. Now what's going on here? Really? So these guys... These guys just want to make a U-turn, huh? They're just going into here. And the people leaving have nowhere to go. People leaving have nowhere to go. Huh. Where are you going? There's traffic lights here. We need no traffic light here. There's no real traffic. They can just go as quickly as they want to go. There also, I hope, is no traffic light here, right? No, there's no traffic light here. All of these lanes, and everybody wants to come across to the middle. Is there a traffic light here? There is. There is. Okay. Let's do this. You guys stop. You guys don't stop. Let's do that. You guys don't stop. Okay, you guys can't turn, so there's no point in even trying. So we'll say you guys go there. You guys go here. You guys go here. That'll keep that going. You to there. You to there. You. You to there. Okay. There, and there. Okay, let's see. That should help. Let's let that run a bit. Let's see. Let's see if that helps. And we'll go to the comments. Rock Solid Productions, welcome Rock Solid, says, don't forget people, hit that like button, share via socials, donate if you can, and down with Karoga. But if you happen to need anything from Amazon, make sure to use Berto Prey 5's affiliate link. Thank you so much, Rock Solid Productions. 4 out of 5 ain't bad. Yes, do use the Amazon affiliate link. I could really use the help. Honestly, my affiliate link dropped to the lowest it's been ever. I only got $7 out of affiliate link stuff in the last month. Usually, I had been averaging 25 just from my forum. And when I mean, there were times back in the day that used to bring in $100 a month alone just on my forum. But over the years, the forum did get slower. So I'm just trying to keep that a little bit higher. Because I know people are buying stuff from Amazon all the time. And, you know, you don't understand how many times people say, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot about your affiliate link. And I understand, and I say, hey, you know, it happens. I forget sometimes too. But what I did was make it a link in my browser from Amazon just to go to it so I can't forget. And I did that for Mamo Prey and stuff. Of course, that doesn't matter much, but it would be really helpful. You guys can get that link at BirtlePrey5.com. Right there near the bottom of the page, it has the link for Amazon affiliates. Something's up. Something is up. Sassy is convinced something was going on outside.
Yeah. Stay sassy.
Mamo Prey is going to check it out. Let's see what happens. Sassy, what happened, Sassy? Who crossed you? Anyway, yes, the Amazon link is there. The Lego link is there. I did just purchase myself a nice new Lego set. It is, fair warning, it is remote controlled, and I plan to use it outside. So once I get that built, and hopefully it will be here tomorrow, I might try and build it this weekend. I would love to use it outside and do a chair life as I drive my Lego Jeep. It's not really a Jeep, but it's a 4x4 off-road around outside. So yeah, Amazon or Lego, use those affiliate links, please. And thank you again, Rock Solid. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, best thing you do with bad traffic, kill half the population. No, the Thanos solution we will skip today, Wes, but thank you. Joseph says, just allow only electric cars. Traffic will drop to zero. By the way, in Norway, in Oslo, I saw most electric cars ever. Was that 2? No, I'm kidding. Actually, I think there are more electric cars than combustion engines. While that might be true in Norway, it's certainly not true here, and I'm not going to force electric cars on an entire city. Wesley says, I hit the like button 3 times. Is that good? Yes. An odd number of times is good. Hector says, Bird cheating again with his mods. No! If anything, I'm anti-cheating. Whatever that means. Joseph says to Wesley, be careful. 1 more hit and will be categorized as violence. Rock Solid says it's not, Wesley. Gotta do 4. No, 4. If you do it once, it's like. If you hit it again, you unlike the like. If you hit it 3 times, then you like. If you hit it 4 times, then you're unliked again. So no. Even odd numbers. Odd numbers. Tiki says just delete some cars. Problem solved. We can delete cars if we needed to. Richie Poole says hello everyone. Welcome, Richie Poole. It would be good if I brought the map back up. Wesley says, Joseph bikes, Bird likes it violent. Rock Solid says, I propose Bird of Prey invite Thanos to Karoga. That will help eliminate half the population, half the people, and 100% of the traffic problems. Ozzy NF says, Bird of Prey roundabouts are the silliest thing in traffic. Well, actually, Ozzy, while I agree, in real world, in Karoga, or in Cities Skylines, they have them coded to work better than most anything else you can do. So you gotta play within the game. Like, Wesley says, I once got stuck in a roundabout. I'm still driving in circles today. Wes, I think I've told the story, but back in the day when we lived in Brooklyn, we lived, there was, I would call it, it was big, but I would call it a roundabout. It's the only roundabout I know of that is an exit to a highway in all of the boroughs of New York City and all of Long Island and all of Westchester. And we lived right near it. It was our exit and entrance for our local highway. And many a times I remember Dad O'Prey taking us on the roundabout and purposely going round and around and around. It would piss Mom O'Prey off. Something terrible. But me and Sister O'Prey, we loved it. We thought it was the best thing in the world. Round and round. I don't know how many times we went around most, but He had to play a fine line. He couldn't get Mamo Prey too upset. Yes, Mom Boy. I was very young, so why don't you go ahead and add to this story? But do it closer to the microphone. There's no camera. You can come over. And for those who want to look it up, it's Canarsie, the Belt Parkway, the Rockaway Parkway exit. You can see it on Google Maps.
Most of the time, we had been driving for a while, and I really needed to get home to use the restroom. And I would think, oh, we're almost there, we're almost there. And he would just keep going around this damn thing. What you probably didn't know as a kid.
Yeah, I guess I wasn't aware of that, but I mean, certainly there were times we only came from 10-15 minutes away. You know, that we would just go around in circles. Actor says roundabouts are scary things. Richie Poole says, did it make you dizzy, Wesley? Marlena Monroe is here. Hello, Marlena. He says hi all. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, can you make a giant roundabout that connects to smaller roundabouts? You know, if I had a fresh map with lots and lots of land, I'm sure I could. But considering that pretty much all the land is taken, there's really nowhere to do that. I mean, I can't build outside this box. At least not without more mods. And I don't really want to do it. But next time I'm in a city that's fairly fresh and new and has lots of open land, remind me, and let's see how big a roundabout we could make. I mean, I basically made a roundabout around this entire island, the Star Wars island. This is this big circle here. And also on Wrench Island, we've got 2 roundabouts that are pretty big here with stuff. Now you see, real roundabouts wouldn't have any buildings inside of them, or even on the outside of them. But in this game, you can do it either way. If you use highway, you can't put the buildings. If you don't use highway, you can zone it. Traffic is up to 44%. Or is it down to 44%? It seems like it's better than it was, than when I started working on it, working on that island, but I don't think it's much better. Where are we? Rock Solid says roundabouts suck more than my YouTube channel. They're that terrible. Only evil dictator would force it on his minions. I don't force it, Rock Solid. They don't have to drive. We have a public transportation system second to none in this city. Joseph says, Hector, the one in Paris around Arc de Triomphe gave some serious scares. I had my license for about 3 months and was forced to drive there. Wow. Agnes says, yep, they aren't for the weak of heart. And German Trekkie says, oh, hello. Welcome, German Trekkie. Welcome to my Cities Skylines stream. This is where I rant and do stuff while occasionally playing a game. Wesley Grudger says, Bird of Prey, can you out on a freeway? Can you put a freeway over the roundabout? Yes, I could. Will I? I'm not sure. And a park around the middle of the roundabout, and a train monorail going above the roundabout, and an airport to get to the roundabout. Yes, all possible, but all unlikely. Rock Solid is, and hi to Marlena. Joseph says, Guten Abend, German Trekkie. Which of course means, Guten Abend means good. Good Guten. And it's weird because Guten means good, and Abend means Guten in English. And by Guten, of course, I mean that stuff that people don't eat these days. What's that with a wheat allergy? Gluten. Gluten. Yes, gluten means good, and abend means gluten in English. So Joseph is saying good gluten, the German Trekkie, showing us that he does like full gluten bread and cereals, which is very suspicious. And German Trekkie says hi, saying that he also has no problem with lots of gluten in our foods. Joseph Frederick says, bonjour, Marlena. Comment kava. Ah, now you see comment kava means, you think it means comment kava. But indeed, comment kava in English from French would mean comment on the cat vase. Cat vase is a French term for when a teacher. It's weird because you say, why is it cat vase? Well, you know, there's weird things, but it's a very specific term. It happens a lot in France, and it's when a teacher slips on a croissant in the hallway of a French school. And they say, les cat vase. But they actually say, comment kava, as they laugh at the teacher. So I'm guessing Joseph is calling Marlena a teacher for some reason. I didn't know Marlena's profession, but good for you, Marlena, although stay clear of the croissants. Tripping many people these days. Wesley Crutcher says, how long until he reads the comments? Maybe a half hour. Maybe longer. 15 past the hour now. Ozzy NF says, how do you get an affiliate link? Ozzy, there's two ways, and I did both. One is you go to Amazon, and somewhere in the footer or something, there's directions to become an affiliate, and you can sign up to become an affiliate that way, which is how I did it at first. Or the second way is if you have a website where you are putting out content on a regular basis, like I do on my forum, juot.net, you can go to a service such as Skimlinks. There's two main services. One is called Skimlinks, skimlinks.com. That's the one I use. And then there's a competing service that is almost identical that I used to use called Viglinks, VIGLINKS.com. You can go to either of them. I used to use Viglinks until they tossed me out for breaking a rule that they didn't have listed anywhere. But whatever, I just went to Skimlinks instead. Skimlinks has been just as good, if not better. And you sign up with them, but you need to have a website to sign up with Skimlinks or Viglinks. They have to approve you. If they see that you have links to Amazon or eBay or other big online retailers, they will approve you, and then you can get and create affiliate links that way. You don't get, technically you don't get to keep it all because they get to keep some, but it actually works out better for you many times because, you see, the way the Amazon affiliate link program works is the more you sell, the more percentage you get. So if I just had my own affiliate link and I only sold like $100 worth of stuff in any month, I might get 3%. But if I sold thousands of dollars worth of stuff or hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of stuff, maybe I'd get 8%. So if you go to Skimlinks, they sell the top tier because there's so many people. So they get the 8% and they keep maybe 3% and then they give you 5%. I'm just saying, these are just guesses. I don't know the exact breakdown. But then you get 5% instead of 3% because, you would not have sold as much. But if you were a huge seller, then it would probably make more financial sense for you to just do Amazon affiliate linking on your own. But if you're not the biggest seller, just somebody who does sell stuff or can get sales, and you can get approved, from what I've heard and what I've lived my life based upon, is that you are better off using a service like Skimlinks than not. So I hope that's not confusing, but if you have any questions, go to my Discord. I will give you all the info. I will give you links, and I'll get you set up. Just message me on Discord. I'll be happy to give you some more info. Rock Solid says, dude, with $8 with Prime Day happening. What's $8 with Prime Day? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was $8 with Prime Day. You know, I didn't push Prime Day this year. In previous years, I used to really push it. I would go out of my way to push things on the website and link to a bunch of stuff. And I was just like, I didn't care. I didn't care. That was my own fault. German Trekkie says, I might need a Trek cup for my desk. So got to use your link. Thank you so much, German Trekkie. And now I can't see what people buy, so don't be afraid that, I don't want Bird seeing that I'm buying a sundress or something. I can't see what you buy, so don't worry about it. I don't get any reports that, hey, Joseph Patrick is buying, pink nail polish. It doesn't happen. So that's all well good. All I get is a total as to how much was spent on any given day, and sometimes, depending on the item, I might see that somebody purchased a particular item, but I have absolutely no way to match any purchase with any person unless you specifically tell me, hey, I bought a Dell laptop or something. Then I would never know who bought it. Where are we? Joseph says, I can only buy via German Amazon and not even everything. Prime does not work in Slovakia, so it sucks. I think German Amazon is one of the links. I'm not sure. Certainly UK is. UK, Canada. I could probably add German Amazon if you would use it, Joseph. I don't know how often you use it, but if you do use it, I could add Germany. Marlena says, Joseph, hey, I'm all good. How are you? Rock Solid says, it's not remote controlled, it's radio controlled. Remote controls are for television. Yes, you are correct, Rock Solid. My bad. I did not even pick up on that. Actor says, Bird driving a feeble vehicle remotely. What could possibly go wrong? Joseph says, all good. Thanks for asking, Marlena. Joseph says, Lo, sometimes I do it to my wife too. That roundabout thing. Yes. I think all men, we're programmed to do that. Chervin Trekkie says, wait, did I see a Pegasus gate? Yes. There are both SG-1 standard Milky Way stargates and Pegasus stargates in the city. We're using stargates in place of subways. Rock Solid says, Guten Abend means good evening. Well, that's your opinion, Rock Solid. Marlena says, Low Bird, your German is just as good as your French. Thank you, Marlena. German Trekkie says, and a Milky Way one. Yes, German, we mix it all up here. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, if you make a new city, make a roundabout, land, theme park. It's just roundabouts inside a roundabout over other roundabouts. You know what, Wesley? That doesn't sound like the worst idea I've ever heard. I might just make my own video of just Roundabout City, and we'll just upload it. Actor says, Bird presents the real etymology of made-up words of stupid foreign language. Those languages aren't stupid, but the words might be. Rock Solid said, Vogel lists say a bird. Okay, well, obviously, Boyd must mean, what could Boyd mean? It means Michael Burnham. So Herr Vogel Isle Boyd. And he's saying her, and that's a female anatomy part. You know what, Rock Solid? I think that's between you and Michael Burnham. I can't read that. German Trekkie says stupid. Nobody's saying these languages are stupid. I can't speak them well, but they're not stupid. Rock Solid says German Trekkie with his made-up translations. It's a joke. And Rock Solid says und ich bin tot mit dir. Well, that same to you, buddy. Actor says German Trekkie. That's what Berto Prey 5 TV programming would say, not me. Okay, haven't been here long enough on the channel to get that. Well, I didn't get it either. Joseph says funny when you translate Bird of Prey into German, you get something like Buttervogel. German Trekkie says, well, that makes sense. Rock Solid says Alles gut. German Trekkie. Alles gut means gut the allies. I think you're trying to say that you're not really an American, Rock Solid. Wesley Crusher says German Trekkie, don't listen to Bird. The war between Karoga and Kurdistan is all propaganda. Hector says sundress, Mamo Prey, ha ha ha. Yes, Mamo Prey did suggest the sundress. German Trekkie says, well then it would be if somebody purchased 30 different sci-fi based cups and books, you know who it is. Well, thank you so much, German Trekkie. Joseph says, but it's actually a Rubevogel, a French Ouche de Priol. An Ouche de Priol is what they call the Big Mac in France. Now, from Pulp Fiction, you'll say it's a Mick Royale, but that's actually the Quarter Pounder. The Ouche de Priol is the Big Mac. Wesley says Bird really likes his sundresses and pink nail polish. No, I do not. I don't mind sundresses on women or pink nail polish, but I have never purchased either. German Trekkie says I'd use German Amazon. Well, you know what, German Trekkie and Yosef, I will add German Amazon to my list on birdoprey5.com in the next couple days. So if you guys get a chance and you head over there, you'll be able to find a link. Wesley says Bird of Prey, maybe that's why the USA doesn't use roundabouts. Too many male drivers. I guess that's what it could be, although, I mean, I'm sure the percentage of males in Europe isn't, or the rest of the world isn't really any different. Dibs is here. Cousin Dibs. Welcome, Dibs. Says, hi, Bird. Hello, Dibs. I hope your new house. Dibs just got a new place, everybody. So, Dibs, I hope your new house is a bit cooler today. Temperature's down a bit. And I hope the air conditioning changes you made are paying off. German Trekkie says, so unfortunately got to go, but we'll be around the next stream. And you can ping me on Discord whenever you want. Thank you, German Trekkie. Yes, I will let you know when we have some updates on the anti-trekker certified nerd situation. By the way, everybody, check out German Trekkie's channel if you haven't already. He's got, I believe, over 400 subs, and he does sci-fi, Star Trek, obviously, nerd stuff. He's got some good videos. Check him out. He will be becoming, I believe, he'll be becoming a certified nerd on antitrekker.com. Probably this week when I update the site next. I've been lazy, but I will have to get to it sooner than later. And Yosef says, Tukakas, Shukas, German Trekkie, which of course means shoo, meaning like he's shooing you away, like you might shoo an animal or a dog, like get away, shoo, get away. Which, Yosef, that was kind of rude of you, but hopefully German Trekkie had already left, and he didn't notice you shooed him, but that's fine, I don't mind. But yeah, it was a little rude. Wesley says bird of prey, not mocking our European friends, but they don't drive like us. They know when to turn right. I guess. See, in America, a roundabout is still so uncommon. I mean, if every turn, not every turn, if there were 5 roundabouts on our way between home and a store, or even 2, or even 1, we would probably say, oh, okay, roundabout. And after we, drove around it once as a kid, we'd get tired of it because it'd be boring. But being there are so few roundabouts and it's so rare that you actually go through one in the United States, you just got all this energy. Oh, I got to go around it again and again and again because we're kids. We're all kids at heart. And it never gets old. But if there were actually dozens of roundabouts, it would get old real fast. So that's probably the reason. Rock Solid says, shoe is shoe. Texas is goodbye. Like, see you later. Again, your opinion, Rock Solid, I understand. I have a different translation. Wesley says, bird of prey, we have that race that's just a bunch of guys stuck on a roundabout. Yes, well, that's true. That is true. You can say all the NASCAR is basically just people stuck on one roundabout. Give me 1 minute, guys. I'll be right back. Okay. Let's see what our traffic situation is. Has it improved? Has it gotten worse? Yeah, it got worse. Okay. And our population, it appears like it got worse. Yes, it's trending down. It's trending down. Speaking of trending down, what's the stock market doing today? Does anybody know? Alexa, what's the stock market at?
As of 3:31 p.m. Eastern, the Dow Jones was up 0.96% to 25,163. The Nasdaq is up 1.26%.
Okay, so the stock market had basically rebounded from yesterday. The news was talking about how the stock market was down because of China or some bull crap. No, the stock market wasn't down because of China. I'll tell you why the stock market was down. And I'm not taking an opinion. Well, I'll take an opinion on it. But the stock market was down because Donald Trump yesterday did more damage to his campaign than anybody else has been able to do to him since he ran. Okay? Yesterday, Trump came out against blaming the shooting attacks on violent video games and the internet, which was about the stupidest thing he could have said. Because I'll be honest, that's his base. That is the base. That is the people who are constantly fighting trolls and pushing his message and all this stuff. And we all know it's bullshit. I mean, we proved in the 90s video games aren't the cause of anything. If anything, it gives people an outlet. But for whatever reason, Trump decided to blame video games and the internet for the violence instead of blaming mental health and incendiary language used by the media. And, he lost. Now, don't get me wrong. We're still, the people who are for Trump, they're still going to vote for Trump. And the people who hate Trump are still going to hate Trump. He didn't make anybody like him. You see, that's the thing. That's the calculation. Is why would you say that? Nobody who's anti-Trump is going to say, you know what? That Trump's a smart guy blaming the internet and violent video games. Maybe I was wrong to oppose him. No, nobody in the entire world is ever going to think that. All you're going to have is people pissed off that they have been supporting him this long, and he comes up with this bullshit excuse as to why it happened. When there are much better bullshit excuses to why it happened. And the real reason is, it happened because the media glorifies violence, and this type of stuff has happened for a long time, but now people become famous overnight, and it just begets more such crimes. There's no good reason why it happened. There's nothing you can do to stop it from happening. You've got to change the culture. Anyway, that's why the stock market went down. People are like, oh shit, Trump's gonna lose. But after a night of thinking about it, they're like, well, shit. Who else are they going to vote for, right? So, even though Trump did shoot himself in the foot, the reality is, no matter how annoyed people got about video games and internet comments, anybody who was going to vote for Trump before the comments are still going to vote for Trump today, because the alternative is going to be so much different and so much worse. That's the reality. That's why the stock market went down, and that is why it's back up today. You heard it here. You heard it here first. You're not going to hear that on the real news. Your city is on fire. I hope you mean the city in the game, West, because I'm not looking at the news. Let's see, where were we? Rock Solid says, NASCAR races on road courses too. They were just at Watkins Glen International this past weekend. Really? I never knew. I mean, every NASCAR I could think of was just a big circle, or oval, or trapezoid, parallelogram, rhombus, some type of geometric shape with curved corners. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, your city's in a fire, heavy, hurry, your city is dying. Marlena says, yeah, that was a dump, sigh. And Marlena says, boomer moment. Mystique LeBeau says, this is another rant. Oh, goody, I love the racism rant. Not really a rant. I don't think so. It's just me telling it how it is. Tiki of Doom says, yeah, Trump is a boomer moment for sure. Rock Solid says, everything going on right now, it's making my depression even worse. I just want out. Seriously. Don't worry, Rock Solid. Believe me, man. I understand what you're saying. I used to watch the news all the time, and now I put it on for like 10 minutes in the morning just to make sure that we're not frickin' at war or something. And then I either mute it or I turn the channel off because they start doing some bullshit. Like this morning. This morning I put on NBC News. NBC actually is the least of the super liberal left-leaning stations in New York City. Don't get me wrong, they are still liberal left-leaning station, but they seem to be the least. But even today, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, I got the weather, I got some local stories, and then they started putting on, I don't know why this goes on the news, but they get some idiots ballet dancing in the middle of frickin' whatever, Rockefeller Center, and they give them 5 or 6 minutes on the news to tap dance their way around. Like, I don't give a shit about tap dancing. If I wanted to watch not tap dancing. Tap dancing is actually pretty cool. Ballet. I don't give a shit about ballet. If I wanted to watch ballet, I'd move to Russia. Okay? Screw ballet. Show me the news. I want to know what's going on. What did the Supreme Court vote on? I know Senate's on vacation. What's going on in Congress? What are they doing? Don't give me your opinions. Just give me the goddamn facts. There are wildfires going on in Arizona. Where are they burning? What's going on? There's lots of shit going on. You don't need to be showing ballet on the morning news. And that's my biggest problem with news in general. And that's why it's changed channels. I went from Fox to CBS to ABC to NBC, and there's nowhere else left to go. And because they just put more and more goddamn entertainment as news. No! The only time an actor or actress should be in the news is if they die or rob a place. There's no other reason an actor or actress needs to be on the news. Okay? Starring in a new movie? That's not news. Okay? I can find that on Fandango. Okay? They decided to start a charity? That's not news. I have charities. I don't need their charity about their bullshit whatever reasons. If the actor died, good. I want to know about that. Not saying good they died, but yes, let me know about it. If the actor robbed a video store, they found the last video store in the continental United States and they robbed it, then that I want to know about. Other than that, keep the fucking actors and actresses off the news. The news is not about actors. Excuse my chewing. I know it doesn't look like I'm doing anything, but I am trying to figure out where the traffic jam starts. And and I just keep going in circles. I promise, like, I watch videos on, you don't understand. Half of my day, not half of my day, but a surprising amount of my day is me watching videos on people fixing traffic in Cities Skylines. Short of Anti-Trekker and Nerdrotic and Doomcock and Lore Reloaded and, you know, you guys' streams as DJ, Rambling Canuck, German Trekkie, Cinnabon does his Space Engineer streams on occasion. If I'm not watching one of those, I'm watching Biffa and Spook Vooper and some other guy with a really annoying voice, Sceniac, fix traffic on Cities Skylines. And I've even tried to submit this city to them, but none of them have taken up on trying to fix it. I'm guessing they're scared of it. Because every one of their cities, when they go back far enough, they can find the start of the traffic. This one, I can't find the start of the traffic. I always ends up in a circle, and I'm really confused. Because all of their techniques, you have to find where the traffic starts. I've yet to find the technique where the traffic is just eternal traffic. And there's no solving it. I guess where there's grid patterns, I could try one-way streets, but the problem is the grid is not all that well. It's not all that well thought out. Marlena says, rock solid, you are here with friends, buddy. Yes, we're all friends here. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, I'm sorry, I was joking. Ignore my last comment. About the city burning? That's fine. I didn't realize. It's lots of times, Wes, you're not here all the time. Many a times I have the city up and I find a massive fire I missed. And I'm like, when was that burning? And somebody's like, I told you it was burning 15 minutes ago. I'm like, oh, well, shit. It wouldn't be the first time. Rock Solid says NASCAR race roads courses in Glen Simona, California, Road America in Wisconsin, Canadian Tire Park in Canada, Mexico in Pass, Suzuka, Japan, and other tracks. And Rock Solid says, no, literally saying my depression is getting worse and worse lately. This crap with the country is a big what WTF wireless telecommunications facility. Of course this is happening too. Yeah, I get it. I mean, that's what really. I mean, my rant yesterday on the racist robots, that was only half joking. It was only half joking because it's real. Because it's literally real. There are literally people out there who are spending tens of thousands of dollars, if not more, in grant money. Probably from the government, and if not from the government, then from some liberal wackadoo foundation where employs other liberal wackadoos, and they all just get their money from somebody who actually had to earn it, and then it probably got passed down to somebody else who just doesn't know what to do, so they give it away to these stupid things to make to research frickin' robot racism instead of actually helping people. Instead of going to the individual level and helping real people, they start giving it to these ridiculous societies and grant money. And they think they're doing the world a favor, but they ain't doing nothing. They're not doing a favor. They're making things worse. Okay? We don't need anybody working on our robots racist. Okay, and like I said in the rant video today, when we thought about it more, there was no answer. That was a Kobayashi Maru situation, right? Somebody just wanted to make an article about robots being racist, and they couldn't. There was no way of stopping it, right? Because if the robots were white, which they mostly are, they said, well, they're making the robots white. They must be racist. Of course, if they made the robots black or brown, would you say, oh, their diversity, applaud them? No. You would say white people are making robots black and brown so they can order them around like slaves. So there's literally no answer. There's no good answer. You can't make, I mean, if you made the robots rainbow, you'd say you were exploiting the, LGBTQA plus community by making the robots rainbow. You're pandering. There's no answer. There's no right color for a robot. You would have got yelled at, or CNN would have posted, or somebody would have wasted their money on a research paper, no matter what, because they just wanted to make a research paper where they found racism somewhere. So it was only a half a joke. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, I can't stand the news anymore. I do listen to Daily Wire once in a while. Mystique LeBeau says, lol. Yosef says, unexpected grant is unexpected. Marlena says, Dutch TV is not better. I just checked Twitter and YouTube. Marlena, even Twitter, I can't. Twitter is like the embodiment of the culture wars, I guess. And it's not even fair because, half of them are not allowed to say what they really think. We got to tiptoe around Twitter's liberal, and I don't mean liberal as in liberal, I mean liberal as in the fact that they too easily ban people for ridiculous things. We gotta walk around their liberal banning policies And many a times I've been on Twitter and I've typed a comment and I've erased it. I've erased it because I said, do I want to get my Twitter account suspended or deleted? And I said, no, I don't. As annoyed as I am, as much as I want to put this out there, it's just going to get my account deleted. And I said, do I really want to either have to make a new account or just tell people don't use Twitter anymore? No, because Twitter is used by so many people. I just say, F it. I will just keep myself silent on this issue, or I will post it somewhere else, like on Facebook where nobody cares, and just say it there, or change a word. But it's so ridiculous. It's so wrong. We have to censor ourselves to, that we're afraid to say what we want because of freaking Twitter. And I mean, I'll be honest, in YouTube, there's very, very rarely have I changed what I was going to say because of YouTube. Okay, it's very rare I have to censor myself on YouTube. YouTube, as bad as it is leaps and bounds ahead of Twitter in terms of free speech. And we all know it's not free speech at all on YouTube, but it's better than Twitter. And Rock Solid says there's only two types of people I can't stand. People who are intolerant of other people's culture and the Dutch. And Marlena goes, "Ree!" and laughs. Yes, that is hilarious. I've heard it before. Why do they always say the Dutch? But the Dutch always seem to be the butt of that joke. Yeah. But guys, give me another minute. I'm sorry, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I'll put the map on. Hello everybody, sorry about that. That was a little longer than I expected, and I have to take a drink of water. Well, I'd say the root of our problems are our harbors and our ports, our train stations, where we get stuff coming in and out of the city. A lot of cargo. So I'm guessing that's where I'm going to concentrate on traffic. Although this one is working perfectly. Look at that. Why can't they all be this good? Also, it's hot in here. Alexa, set house to 72 degrees. Rock Solid says, don't forget, people, hit the like button and share via socials. Donate if you can. And down with Turdisan. Flush the turds. Thank you, Rock Solid. Oh, the thermostat is blinking. That's why it's hot in here. Okay, so, what do we have to do? We bring it up? Okay, went to cooling. What's it set at? What's it showing? Oh, it is 73. Okay, that's what it was. Yeah, probably. It's getting kind of warm. Thank you, Rock Solid. Again, yes. Joseph says he will be in Amsterdam the last week of August. Marlena, 4 days of work. Very cool. Marlena says, Joseph, too bad it's for work, though. Joseph says he has a friend living there. Hope he'll have at least one evening free to catch up with him. Very cool. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, Karoga has the worst traffic ever. Nice, says Marlena. Yeah, Wes, traffic is bad, okay? John DeMarco says, I stay far away from Twitter. I don't blame you. I wish I could quit it. But there's just so much information. Plus, where the hell else can you get, perhaps? I've had Michael Dorn respond to me. Obviously, Michael Dorn, the actor who plays Worf, for those who might not know, but I'm sure everyone here knows. I've had Michael Dorn respond to me. I've had Marina Sirtis, Counselor Troy, respond to me. I've had... there's other famous people. Rebecca Romney, who you guys might not know, but she's the book lady from Pawn Stars on History Channel. She's responded to me. I mean, where else can you connect with celebrities, and not even celebrities, but other people, like top business people and it's not, some of them, yeah, they have people answering their Twitter for them, but there's nowhere else in the world that I'm going to potentially get Donald Trump to see one of my tweets, right? I could write the next, greatest book ever written, right? I could write the Bible Part 3 on, on Facebook, and Donald Trump will never ever see it. But there is like a 1 in 1,000,000 chance, or 1 in 1,000 chance, where if I put a tweet that got enough retweets, Donald Trump would see it. And certainly some that you don't even need retweets. Like if I just tweeted Michael Dorn one day, and happened to say the right thing at the right time, and he retweeted it, and I got thousands of people writing back. That's how I got all my followers. I mean, I used to have 8,000 followers on Twitter. I'm down to 2,000 because they're slowly leaving, but maybe it's even 1,500 now. But that was mostly it, by getting some famous people to retweet me. Yeah, and you can't do that on Facebook. You can't do that where maybe Instagram, but I don't use Instagram. I'm too old for Instagram. Marlena says, oh, I agree, Twitter is a dumpster fire, but I just check a handful of people and don't use a Twitter account. And Rock Solid Productions says that statement, oh, the Dutch, yes. It is from Austin Powers 3, where we learn about Goldmember. You're right. You're absolutely right. I forgot about Austin Powers 3. Well, the entire Austin Powers series is one of my favorite movie series of all time. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, I will not be silenced. I will not bow down to the SJW lib This account has been deleted due to inappropriate speech. Yes, Wes, that's exactly what happens. Marlena says, Wesley, no. Joseph Patrick says, Victoria's Secret has a trans model. I looked at the picture and feel very confused. And Joseph Patrick says, 72 degrees. That's like a gentle sauna. Well, 72 degrees Fahrenheit. You know what I'm talking about. Goddamn, I'm looking at my phone. There's this other social media app called Nextdoor, and it's supposed to be like a very local version of Facebook or something, so that really you only see posts from your closest neighbors. And I was the first person in my neighborhood to use it, so I'm considered a lead. I got the position by being the first person to use it in the area. So like I'm in charge of like the 50 or so blocks around me. And it is much more it's not anonymous. It's not anonymous. You have your real name. And while I don't get to everybody doesn't get to see your address, they get to see that you're in the neighborhood. So it is, you know, more well behaved, say, than a Twitter or even a Facebook where people just use fake accounts. But it is got some really stupid people. And I don't mean stupid questions, I mean stupid people. 1 minute, they're literally complaining about how, because in New York City, for the last, I don't know, 15 years now, or 20 years, or maybe 15 years, ever since West Nile virus came to New York City, because people brought West Nile virus back from wherever the hell they vacationed from or moved in from, and mosquitoes started testing positive for West Nile. So New York City has been spending God knows how much money spraying down communities to kill mosquito larvae. So it's a big deal because half the people in the community get pissed when the city flies helicopters over and puts down bug spray to kill the mosquitoes, because they think, oh no, this is going to cause me to get sick and it's a terrible thing. Of course, then when the city doesn't do it, the other half of the community gets pissed and says, why weren't we included in this last spraying, blah 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 blah. Well, maybe because half the people are out there protesting that they don't want it in their neighborhood. Maybe you should have showed up and, you know, counter-protested when they were protesting, say no. Of course, like me, I just don't care. I don't care. I would have preferred we never got West Nile to begin with, but now that it's here, I don't care. Just let it be. You know what? It's going to kill you. It's going to kill you. That's the unfortunate thing, is that West Nile kills people who unfortunately probably would have died from the flu or something else. If West Nile kills you, you know, something was going to kill you in the next year anyway. Probably is a waste of money to be spraying, to be completely honest. But I get it, and I really just don't care. That's the thing. Just whatever the policy is, just deal with it and live with it. Don't complain about it. There's other things we could be complaining about. If you want something to complain about, and this isn't a conspiracy theory, this is real. What's it called? The Five Eyes, or the Five... It's the 5 nations, the United States, the UK, Germany, Australia, and New Zealand or something, that have all agreed to mutually spy on the citizens of the other countries. And you're like, wait, that can't be true. No, it's real. It's real. If you Google it, it's out there. I forget what it's called, the Five Eyes, the 5 Nations, something like that. It's a pact. Now, because in the United States Constitution, you know, prevents the United States government from spying on its own citizens, because they have a constitutional right to privacy. But the United States Constitution doesn't stop the United States government from spying on, say, Australia's people. So then the Australian Constitution, they're not allowed to spy on Australians, but they're allowed to spy on, say, the French. And the French aren't allowed to spy on the French, but they're allowed to spy on the British. And the British aren't allowed to spy on the British, but they're allowed to spy on the Germans. And the Germans aren't allowed to spy on the Germans, but they are allowed to spy on the Americans. So these 5 countries spy on each other's citizens and share that data to get around loopholes, to get around their own constitutions. And this is legit, this is real, this is not a conspiracy theory. You can find proof of this, and nobody cares. Nobody cares. Instead, we get ballet on the news, and not outrage over countries and governments literally loopholing their own constitutions and spying on citizens, which is bullcrap. Also, what we should be hearing about is the battle where the government is trying to force tech companies to put in backdoors to stop what's that called? Encryption, to stop encryption, because much to the chagrin of things like the NSA now, Google and other, for all their problems, they have basically forced every website to become HTTPS secure website. So most web traffic now is not sent in plain text, which makes it much harder to be spied upon, because now you have to be able to decrypt the text or the info exchanged between servers, and the way that's supposed to work is only the person who's sending the info and the one computer receiving the info should be allowed or physically able to decrypt it, because they're the only ones with the keys. Now in practice, there are, ways of doing this, but it's an order of magnitude or 2 harder than it used to be. But if there were backdoors, it would be super easy. In fact, it would be trivial. And not only would it be trivial for the US government to do, once the backdoor is in there, it's trivial for China or Russia or Iran or whatever country you dislike the least, or even just an independent actor or a hacker, or possibly even your ex-husband or something, to find the back door, and they can start watching everything you do too. So there's no such thing as a safe back door. There's no such thing as a back door that can only be opened by court order, because if it exists, it exists, and it will be found. It would take days to find it, not years. That's what should be on the news, not frickin' ballet dancing. This might be, no, it's not. This is not the start of the traffic. I thought it was. And damn, we're right back here in the circle again. We've come full circle. Oh man, population is taking a big hit now. Population has taken a big hit. Yeah. We're way down from our peak. I'm almost tempted to just blow up this map and forget today, and we restart from saved position, and that this episode never happened in canon. Oh man, look at that. Look at that. That's terrible. Look at how steep that is. Let's fix that. Of course, if I fix it, then I have to. Oh man, no! I've destroyed the universe. Then I have to. There we go. There we go. Now I have to. Now I made changes. Now I kind of have to save the city. Now I could just redo the changes next time. Let's see. Come on. I want to move you. There should be a node right here. It should be highlighting, making a little blue or green circle like it did here. Yeah, a little blue circle. A little blue circle. Come on, blue circle. No, I don't want the road. If I move the road over, fine. Yeah. There we go. Now if I move the road back. Now I move this back. See, what would we do without the move it tool? Ah, shit. Well, the good thing about the move it tool is that you can control Z to undo mistakes. So there we go. There we go. I mean, this isn't great, don't get me wrong, but it's a hell of a lot better than it was, right? I mean, it's still not good. Look at that, it's still not good. Can't believe I'm doing this again. You know what? Screw this. We're gonna bomb the city. We're gonna bomb the city. Why even save this city? We'll try again next time. We'll try again next time. Let's, what can we do? Well, we'll do something that takes a little. We will do, let's bring the speed up to 3. Not that I really think it makes a difference with a city this big. But this city's going down, so I don't know. What can we do? Oh, I know what we can do. It's going to take a little bit of finessing. But let's do it. Let's do it. We're going to bring the land down. We're going to bring the terrain to 0. I'm going to break the brush size to maximum. I'm going to do big, and we're going to set the terrain height to 0. And we are going to get rid of all of these mountains on the side. Okay, now I know it looks like, hey, there's still mountains, but trust me, the mountains are gone. It's just the water. The water hasn't come in yet. And if you guys can understand what's happening here, there is going to be a tsunami just because of the damage I'm doing to the water level right this second. It's going to take a while. It's going to take a while for the water to reach the correct level. There we go. That'll be the last mountain in town. And so here we go. The game is already struggling. The game is already struggling, but you can see the water is going to cover this. Then once it, you know what? I could probably do it now. Let's Let's call for a tsunami. Let's call for a tsunami. Disaster. Disaster. A level 25.5. Earthquake, no. They put the good disasters off to the side. This bastard. Tsunami. Right here in the center of town. Now, I suspect it's going to take quite a while for this tsunami to come. Now, in the meantime, maybe we can get an asteroid. Yeah, there's a meteor. Something to tide us over before the tsunami hits. That's it. Burn. Burn. Burn, burn, burn. Burning ring of fire. Still in my head, Wesley.
A meteor strike
Still in
has
my
occurred.
head.
Avoid the impact site and head to shelter if any is available.
Okay. So we'll just watch from above. Or we'll see what happens as the ocean fills in. We'll wait for the tsunami to come in. I'll go back to the comments. Mystique LeBeau says you can't fix stupid. Absolutely not. Tiki Doom says 5 eyes. Okay, good. I was right. The Epic Beard says, hey nerds, better late than never. Some say, indeed, Epic. Thank you so much. Tiki of Doom says, hey Beard. Roxalt says, if you think the U.S. government doesn't spy on U.S. citizens, you're kidding yourself. Yeah, I know they spy as well, but this is the above board, right? If they ever had to say, well, how did you get it? Well, they could just say, well, you know, France gave it to us or something. John DeMarco says you could even say putting a roundabout is in the Constitution. The Epic Beard says napping greater than watching live streams, so no apologies. And a certain epic person might have found the secret Kurogan base in Space Engineers. Yeah, Epic Beard, I do have to... Epic Beard told me to check Space Engineers, and he thinks he found the Kurogan base. Epic Beard says, how far is Bird behind the chat? Usually Skyline streams he gets far behind. Not terrible. Rock Solid says, oh, this happened. And Tromor says, greetings, Bird of Prey, Mama Prey, fellow nerds. Rock Solid says, don't forget to hit that like, share via social, donate if you can. Down with the floating turds of Turdistan. Absolutely, Rock Solid. Thank you so much. And Shronmore, wouldn't be a stream without Shronmore saying. And greetings to Sassy, Chaser of Cats, Eater of Cookies, Stalker of Cardinals, Defiler of Cushions, and Scourge of the Squirrels. Thank you, Shronmore. And Sassy is enthusiastically sleeping through all that. Mystique LeBeau has spoken like a true dictator. Shronmore says destroyer of choppers too. Oh, yes. No helicopters around lately, though. Tiki of Doom has puts in squirrels. Shronmore says can't stay, just dropping by to give the stream a like. Thank you so much, Shronmore. Thank you so much, Shronmore. Roxlot says too bad this isn't SimCity for the SNES, where you can have Bowser attack the city. Yes. Bowser attack. Epic Beard says fix the roads, frack that, that's too much trouble. I'm just gonna bomb the whole city. Bird of Prey 5 paraphrased. You know what? That's absolutely right, Epic Beard. John DeMarcus is getting rid of mountains. Too bad Bird can't do this in other games to avoid those collisions. Yeah. And Dr. Alex says, wow, is this stream still going? I've had an entire fencing lesson in the meantime. I've got to end the stream soon, actually, because I've got... we're getting the tsunami warning.
Roads and waterfronts.
They're warning us of a tsunami incoming. Which direction is it going to come from? Is this the tsunami? This could be the tsunami. Although, I'll be honest, that's kind of a letdown for a level 25 tsunami. It might not be. We'll see what happens. Whatever it is, it's going to take a while. Oh, maybe this is the level 25 tsunami. No, I think this is just the water that came from... Yeah, that's just the water that came from erasing the mountains. So let's wait for the tsunami. But I will have to end the stream soon after. Because I got to get ready for physical therapy. Shromor is 13 watching and only 15 likes. Come on, fellow nerds, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Thank you. Dr. Alex says 16 likes. And Rock Solid says, what is struggling more, the game or the player? Dr. Alex, for the bird is the word. And Wesley crushes his vertebrae, got my account back with a harsh warning from YouTube. What happened? Did I miss something, Wesley? What warning? I'm curious now. I feel like I might have missed something. I'm watching the map. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. So, yeah, this is the slowest game ever at this point. There are so many calculations going on. The computer is giving off more heat than it ever has. I suppose that's probably why it's so hot in here. Like, the computer is literally in overdrive. Wesley says, I'm joking. I was gone for a while with my last comment. See, Wes, it's so hard to tell what's joking. But glad you did not have a harsh warning. Because I was actually curious. Like, I'm surprised YouTube even gives harsh warnings. Everything I know about YouTube, they just end your account. Like our friend, my friend, Addy in Stereo, formerly Zethon. He made one bad joke. His entire account gone. Every video he ever uploaded, deleted. Appealed, they said, nope. Sustained. Goodbye. And that was it. That's YouTube. And that's exactly what I would expect it from them, too. Now, I will grant you, he made a really bad joke. But it was a joke.
Don't repeat it.
Yeah, I'm not going to. I'm not going to repeat it. No. And considering there are people on YouTube that say legit hateful things, it is so ridiculous that they go after somebody joking about something terrible. I'll grant you, I do not say it was a good joke. I would not make that joke, but in the end of the day, it's a joke. I think this is the tsunami. Maybe. Although I've seen level 25 tsunamis on other people's streams. They're taller than these buildings, usually. Yeah, that can't be the tsunami. I'm curious, where's the tsunami? Where's our tsunami? Oh, here it is! Here it is. This is the level 25 tsunami. Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna wash. That's gonna wash clear over. You're on these islands, guys. You should evacuate. I know, you're saying, where are you going to evacuate to? You didn't build any shelters. And I would say, well, you know what? You should have built your own shelters. You shouldn't expect the government to do everything for you. Now it's too late. I don't know where you would even go. Maybe if you go to the highest floors in some of these buildings, but I wouldn't let you in. If it was my building, I'd say no, you stay outside. I got a family to protect.
Tsunami approaching the area. Residents should avoid roads and waterfronts.
I think these people will be okay, because they're up. You know what? Like Derek Hills or something. They're going to be okay. They're up high. I think these people are probably going to be okay as long as they can survive. They've got food backup. They've got food in storage, because water and power, that's all going to go out. They need food, they need water, and they need some personal protection, if you understand what I'm saying, to stop the looters. Then they'll be okay. But any of these people lives on the lower land. If they're not in like the top of a building, or they're not, like, I would probably climb up to the top of the statue, like the Statue of Liberty. You know, if you get up to the either to the crown, or preferably the torch, you should be okay. Although, I mean, what are you going to do once your food and water run out? You're going to have a hard time. So maybe you just go down to the beach and wait for it to come, and you know, you will die sooner, but at least you won't suffer. Plus, you'll have a really, really nifty story to tell in the afterlife. How'd you die? Oh, old age? Really? I died. I was the first person to die in the Great Tsunami. Where were you? I was on the beach, barbecuing. Why didn't you run? Because where were you going to run to? I don't own a building. Oh man, look at that. Look at that. Look at how tall that wave is when you come into the ground. Oh man. That is not what you want to see when you live on the coast. And you're like, help? Yeah. Yeah, this is how it is. Nature is a fickle B word. Oh man. And here it comes up. Here it comes up on the land. It's even worse. It's even worse when it hits the land. Oh man. Oh no, look at that ship. Look at that ship. Oh no. It's just a wall of water. It's coming right at us. Oh. Oh, there's nothing on Pac-Man Island.
A tsunami approaching the area.
Yeah, warning of a tsunami approaching the area. It's a little late. Who's going to be the first? Oh, the prisoners are going to be the first to die. The prisons are going to be the first to die. Well, too bad. They're still dropping people off in prison. They are still dropping people off in prison. I have to say, they're even more cruel than I am. I would have opened the cages by now. I would have said, well, if you guys can swim, you got half a shot. We'll let God sort it out. But nope.
Has struck the city.
Nope, the cages are still locked.
And waterfronts until the water recedes.
Cells, cages. Oh man, even look how high they are compared to the guard towers. Holy crap, this is the biggest tsunami I've ever seen, and even in Cities Skylines. Oh man, you guys are done for. This whole city is gonna go. I'm not even sure now. You in the helicopter, you'll be okay. I'm not even sure about the people up on the top anymore. Where are we? Oh, yeah. Let's turn. Starfleet Island is going to be ruined. This island, what used to be Battlestar Galactica Island, let's see. These buildings, are they going to fall down? That's the question. That one collapsed. These three seem to have made it. These seem to have made it. The tallest buildings seem to have made it. That's what basically the game will cause the building to collapse if the water goes over the roof of the building. So this one's about to go. The water, yep, there it goes. This one's going to go. These are all going to go, but this one made it. These made it. This one I'm not so sure about. These I think are all going to go. Oh man, this whole island is going to get whacked pretty bad. But Starfleet Island, and let's be honest, these are the islands I care about right here. Starfleet Island might literally just get washed over. And oh man, I hope Bunny Island, I hope it survives though. I just say, I am not confident looking at what we're seeing here. A fickle bird? Yes, that's what I meant to say. Nature is a fickle bird. Anyway, Orville Island, I don't know, maybe it'll have a lot of power out. Anti-Trigger Island, I don't know. I'm not sure what the survivors are going to be. I assume we're going to lose. We were at 230,000 population. I think we're going to easily lose half the population of the city. I think so. Well, let me go to the comments as we watch this disaster slowly unfold. Oh no, we've got to protect little Kronos. There's still time. What can we do? We gotta save my house. Okay. Here's what we gotta do. We gotta act quickly, people. We gotta act quickly. Yes, I want to destroy the structure. Don't keep asking me. I want to destroy everything. Go away. Yes, destroy. Destroy. We're gonna build walls. We gotta build walls. I'm sorry. You know what? Well, maybe we can keep the ladies. We can keep the ladies, but no, the street's gotta go. The highway's gotta go. No, you can stay, Tower. You'll probably be okay. Hurry up, guys. Clock is running against us. We've got a giant wall of water bearing down on us. Come on. Come on. Yes, yes. Destroy it. Destroy it. It's all gotta go. Hill Valley. I'm sorry. The Hill Valley Clock Tower. I'm sorry, Mom. We had to destroy Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel had to go. And dinner. All the fast food restaurants, McDonald's, we had to get rid of them all. You're gonna have to eat at the strip clubs from now on. Huh? No, not Hooters. I got a strip club buffet. It's not the highest class cuisine. Okay, let's see if we can get the wall. I gotta build the wall. Gotta build the wall. Where do we go? Where do we go? Here we go. Hurry up. Hurry up. No. Come on. Terrain. Terrain. Terrain height. Max. Come on. Max. Shit. Brush size. It's not moving. Why is it not moving? 36. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. Oh no, we gotta. We've got to... Oh, that's way high. Okay, you know what? Maybe we can bring the terrain height down a little. Where's the water? Oh, it's coming. It's coming. Did I destroy the house? Did I destroy the house? I think I did. I think I did. Let's fix that. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I will grant you this isn't the best job in the world, but it's a rush job, okay? It's a rush job. I'd like to see you do any better. Come on, we gotta do better than this. We've gotta do better than this. Why are you going down? No! No, we need to go up. We need to go up. Come on. We need to protect. We need to protect ourselves. Yes, we're closing it in, people. We're closing it in. We've got enough food. We bought enough tacos to survive this. It's not a perfect system. There are some holes. Let's see if we can fix this. We can get this to be a solid wall. Otherwise it might actually be worse. Now, why are you going so far down? No, we need to increase the height. We need to increase the height.
A tsunami has struck the city.
I know the tsunami has struck the city.
And waterfronts until the water recedes.
Think that's as good as it gets. I think that's as good as it gets. I have to hope for the best. I have to hope. Oh man, it's already crossed. Oh man, oh. The game is even slower than it was. It is, okay, so this is what's left of that island. Well, it's not quite at Little Kronos yet. Or Anti-Tracker Island. Starfleet Island. It's oh my god. It is taking a pounding. It is taking a pounding. Is there somebody we can view? Is there a person or a vehicle? Yeah, hold on. You guys are running. They're running. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. The water's coming down the street. Oh my god. Oh my god. Here, this is it. This is the last van out of town. I can't click on it. Oh man. I wonder if the water's gonna go through the Stargate. I know it won't. This building's gonna go down. Yeah, it's gone. Holy crap. Look at this. Look at this wave height. Oh my god. Every building is going down. Kronos is Qapla, Bird of Prey 5. What did I miss? Oh, not much, Kronos. Just the world's giantest, biggest tsunami is destroying the map. I'm not even sure if this is going to survive. How is Bunny Island? It is not looking good. It is not looking good. We have extensive flooding on the lower lands, and while the tall buildings might survive, I'm afraid all of these small one-story and two-story homes, of which I'm so fond of, even their high location on the mountain, I don't think they're gonna make it. I don't think they're gonna make it. Nobody. Yeah, so that's what's been going on, Kronos. I tried to fix the traffic. I made it worse. So I said, destroy the map. Too bad Peter's not here. Peter's missing this. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, it's sad. It's easy to fake your own YouTube death. Dongo 2000, yes, because I believed you. Dongo 2002 Gaming and Vlog says, really, Bird? Yes, really, Dongo. By the way, Dongo, how are you doing? Hope you're good. Corona says, are you destroying the world again, Bird? Of course. Wesley says, surf up, dude. Grab your boards, man. Yes. What do they do? Hang 10? I'm hearing the music from the Wipeout song. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm remembering the 7-Up game, the Cool Spot game on, I think it was Genesis, Sega Genesis. They would play the song Wipeout. And yeah, that's cool. Rock Solid knows what I'm talking about, I'm sure. Vile Mike would too if he was here. Chrono says broads or boards or both. Both. Wesley says both. Exactly. Dongo also says both. Wesley says surf the wave. Feel the wave. Feel the wave. Oh man. Chrono says wow, just wow. Joe offers a slow or fast death. Either way, it's a death. Wesley says, I died surfing the wave, dude. It was excellent. Bill and Ted. Kronos says, that reminds me of the movie Deep Impact. And Kronos asks, Daddy. I don't know. Anti-Tracker Island is getting it. Anti-Tracker Island is getting it. Little Kronos might be spared the worst. Little Kronos might not be affected. Wow, look at that. This Battlescar Galactica Island took the brunt. Little Kronos is probably going to be okay. I'm feeling pretty good about our protection. Look at this tree. Look at the tree. Oh man, it's the tallest tree in the world. It's on the absolute highest elevation. The tallest tree in the game. It's on the absolute highest elevation. That was a complete accident. Oh, man. Oh, here it is. There's Bunny Island has been wiped out. Wow. Total destruction. Not a single building survived. Not even the tallest building survived on Bunny Island. Holy crap. Look at how big this wave is. Oh my god. I thought there were going to be some survivors on Bunny Island. Everybody on Bunny Island is going to die. Everybody. There's no chance for survival. There's no hope. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's so sad. Look, it's already flooding. It is already flooding. Oh my. This is so sad. It is so slow too. It is so slow. I mean, turning the game is smooth, but just how slow this wave is hitting. Oh my god, it's like time slowing down when you're about to die. It's real. We see it here. Oh man, look at that. I did not expect this total devastation of Bunny Island. I mean, it was so tall. It was the highest spot on the map. Wow. Wow, that sucks. That totally sucks. I wonder what's in store for Orville Island. Clearly, some of it will survive. I mean, this tall building in the middle, that's got to survive. Yeah, wow. Wow. Oh, man. Oh, man. The bridges survived. Epic Beer says helicopters and blimps are being rented at astonishing rates. Suddenly, for reasons. Yes. Kennewick says, lol, the Tia Lenoy misses David Duchovny for the wind. What does she have to do with anything? Wesley says, yes, nature is a fickle bird. Chrono says, rip Maximilian Scalp. John DeMarco says, love the ship sailing over the top of the wave. Kennewick says, bird is a fickle bird. Hell hath no fury like a bird scorned. By AOC. Kronos' bird sounds frighteningly happy for some reason. Wesley says, that boat got away. I know. Dongo says, why is bird doing this? Dongo, there's a dark place of me. Actually, Dongo, I'm doing it because I tried to fix the traffic. I made it worse. So I said, forget it. We'll just destroy the map, and next time I'll load the game from where I saved it before, so there's just no record of me ever playing this version, this game. This is like an alternate history, an alternate timeline of what would have happened. And there it is. There is Bunny Island, 100% totally destroyed. And there is my physical therapist texting me that he's looking to get here. Oh, later than usual. That's okay. A little bit later. Which means now I don't have to rush to finish. So I guess we'll get to see the tsunami take its course after all. Oh man, there it is. There's Orville Island. Yeah, and look at that. Little Kronos survived. Little Kronos did not really get affected by the tsunami. But Orville Island now, and 100% gone. 100%. Oh no, not 100%. Look, something did survive. I don't know what that is. But we had one thing survive. Maybe two things survive. Or is that just a decoration? What are you? No, you're not a decoration. You are... What are you? I'm curious, what the hell are you? The Eco-Friendly Company. You are a building, and what survived here? And some water pumping stations. And a couple of trees. So 99.999% devastation on Bunny Island. And this is going to get hit pretty hard too. But Orville Island, the Statue of Liberty, gone. The Statue of Liberty is gone. Colossus is gone. The Roman Colosseum, gone. That was here. Notre Dame, the fire might not have got it, but the wave certainly will. All of our stadiums, they're going to be gone. They're going to be gone. Let's see it from this side. This building, this is actually a Trump building. I think that will survive. Oh man. I'm revising the death count. Death I think is now going to be 70%. I think we're going to lose over 100,000 people. We were at 230,000 when I summoned the tsunami. Wesley says, damn it, Bird, stop effing with the camera. And Dongo says, Bird, stop, it's too late, Dongo. Kronos says, shakes the magic 8-ball, outlook not so good. And then he shakes it again. You be effed, indeed. John DeMarco says, I want to destroy everything, Bird of Prey. 5. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, is this how you fix traffic? Apparently, Wes. Apparently. Kronos says, no, not the Crack-A-Barrel. John DeMarco says, we're missing the wave of death as you try to build a wall. Don't worry, there's plenty of waves of death. Look at that boat. The boat made it.
A tsunami has struck the city.
A tsunami has struck the city. Take cover. There's nowhere to take cover, lady. They're all gonna die. Rock Solid says the wall keeps crumbling down. The wall keeps crumbling. Wesley says, come on, Bird, we're missing wave of death. Kronos is just like a mafia boss to send out the crew just before a tsunami hits. And Wesley says, Wesley says, watch the wave, Bird. No one cares about your house. I care. Kronos smacks forehead. Wesley says, should have thought about that before it came. Roxanne says, you know what I'm waiting for? A Bird of Prey 5 son of a bitch. I don't know. I don't know if there's going to be one. Crow's unsubbing the worst bird-made disaster ever. Epic Beard says, oh my god, it's taking a pounding. Kronos is lol, where are my galoshes? John DeMarco says, nice Discovery-style camera work, Bird. Now you see, that hurts the most. That is the most hurtful comment anyone's ever said to me on YouTube. Kronos says, that one really stupid. That was one really stupid van driver. Kronos says, Bird of Prey, you read my comment at the best this time. A tsunami is a great way to take care of traffic problems. Rock Solid says, cool Spot was on SNES and Genesis, plus just Spot on NES. Very cool, Rock Solid. Yeah, I had it on Genesis. Kronos says, that tree is a survivor, indeed. Canowix says, no one is going to report to the Playboy Club tonight. John DeMarco says, such a slow-moving wave, so have time to be sufficiently terrified before it destroys you. Kronos says, rip every stripper ever. Epic Beard says, someone escaped via hot air balloon, lol. John DeMarco says, nothing left on Bunny Island except trees. Poor Stampy. Stampy is gone. The whole zoo is gone. The zoo was here. This was the zoo. George and Gracie. There it is. There's the zoo. There's the zoo. Will George and Gracie survive? If they can come up for air. Oh no, all the other animals. All the other animals are gonna die. They're gonna drown. Oh, it's so sad. It's so sad. And Superman Island and Supergirl Island. Oh, this is... What is this? Yeah. No, that's Autobot Island. Superman... Oh, Superman Island really didn't get touched yet. Okay, we got some survivors over here. We got some survivors over here. What do we have? I mean, 40, maybe 45% of the population. Avenger Island hardly seems touched.
The water recedes.
We have, wow, look at that. Only this handful of buildings and a couple of others here on Orville Island survived. We lost everything else. And these are going to be a pool. These are going to be a lake for a while until this water dissipates. It's got nowhere to drain. It's got to evaporate. Oh, man. Oh, man. I guess the college probably wasn't such a bad place to be, and I think the walls will probably save Odyssey Square from even the slightest drop of water. So, DJ Odyssey's wall, I think it worked. I think it worked. I think it'll come out even better than Little Kronos did, because I mean I had to make some adjustments for Little Kronos. No, Little Kronos, I think Little Kronos survived. I probably didn't have to do any of this. I did more damage than good, but I didn't know it at the time. I did not know it at the time. Toilet Island, that'll be fine. Nothing's happening on this side. Superman Island is going to be the last of it. Let's see. Let's see. Though the wave isn't tall enough to take... Oh! It is! It's taking down these buildings. The wave is tall enough over here. These buildings are all coming down. Kennewick says the Tia Leone was in Deep Impact. Ah. She's the one that said daddy before getting swamped by 1 billion gallons of water. Ah, gotcha. Kronos' bird is even killing the seagulls. Yosef says somewhere beyond the sea. Sing bird, sing. Somewhere.
A tsunami has struck the
I
city.
can't do
Take
it now.
caution and avoid roads.
Wesley Cutcher's bird, did you find fix the traffic problem and clean the streets at the same time? Yes. The streets are perfectly clean. Very little traffic. In fact, we'll check the traffic before I exit the game. Kronos is the water pumping station. Went above and beyond the Call of Duty. Wesley says all of the libs quickly run to that tower. Wait, it's Trump Tower. I'd rather die. Rock Solid says, lady, did you just assume that person's gender? Kronos says, oh, Wesley, that would be exactly that. Kronos says, gender fluid. Yes, there will be a lot. Kronos says, you killed Stampy the elephant, you bastard. Big Beard says, killed Stampy, unsubbed. Save Stampy. Hashtag save Stampy. Joseph Patrick says, lakeside property, high value housing. Yeah, you see these people, look, even this island. Now they're going to complain that they're flooded, but now they have their own lake. Right? They shouldn't be complaining. I mean, why would they complain? Look at how much worse it could have been. Look at how much worse it could have been. Oh, this survived. I don't know what it is, but it survived. Poor Bunny Island. Okay, let's check. 75,000 population. Down from 230,000. Man, we did. We even less than I estimated. I estimated 40%. It was closer to 20%. 25. Wow. Massive. You know why? Because I think most of the residential was on these islands. Avenger Island, which is pretty much untouched, is all commercial for the most part. And and offices. And Kronos, DJ Square is another mostly industrial island. We've got residential here. Superman is a mostly industrial island. Anti-Trigger District. How did the Anti-Trigger District make out? Considering the size of the disaster, a fair number of survivors in the Anti-Trigger District, although most of them are still flooded. Let's check the traffic. Let's check the traffic. 33%. Still they tasked me. I did not improve traffic. So there we go. And the building is on fire. Why is a building on fire? Oh man. So I guess that's gonna call it a day, guys. Yeah, look at all these. They're on fire. How did that happen? Sea burials forever for everybody, says Joseph. Hashtag save Stampy, says Kronos. Rock Solid says, don't forget, people, hit that like, share via social, donate if you can. Down with Kuroga. No, up with Kuroga. He says that evil dictator killed Stampy. It wasn't me, it was the wave. The Epic Beard says the strip club survived. DJ is happy. Well, one did at least, but I don't think there's too many on actually Odyssey Square these days. Yosef says some meteor should do the rest. And Kronos says, lol, I did not improve the traffic. I didn't. I didn't. We'll do one meteor. One meteor. I know. You guys are saying little Kronos, but instead, we're going to take out Nimbus 3, an island that thought it was safe because they figured everybody forgot about it. But, nope. Nope. Oh, poor Nimbus. Goodbye. Goodbye, Nimbus 3. We hardly knew ya. Okay, guys, thank you so much for hanging out and watching the stream and commenting and sharing and liking and all the things you did and will do. I really appreciate it. If you didn't notice earlier today, I cut out my epic rant from last night's bed stream as its own video. So if you get a chance, please check out that video. If you didn't see the whole bed stream or bed life stream and you just want to see the best part, it's now its own video. You can check that out. And then tomorrow will be, God willing, Deep Space Nine. I'm not sure what the next episode is yet. I'll have to check it out. But the next episode of Deep Space Nine will be tomorrow. And I guess I will see you guys for the most part tomorrow morning on Anti-Trekker's stream, or tonight perhaps if DJ Odyssey or Rambling Canuck stream, or Rambling Canuck streams in the morning. We'll see. I'll be around, or whoever's streaming, I'll try to make it. Obviously, I do have physical therapy coming up, so I'll listen even if I can't watch. Qapla, everyone. Qapla. Thank you all. Take care. Thank you all for watching my video. Please remember to comment, like, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell icon. Without it, you won't get notifications of new videos. Check out BirdoPrey5.com, the new home of everything Birdo Prey 5 on the web. You can also check out my forum at juot.net. I'm also on social media, on Facebook, Twitter, and Gab. If you'd like to make a donation, check out paypal.me/BirdoPrey5 or on BirdoPrey5.com. Take care.